guys, this is me, Phoenix. We are going to switch it up a little bit and see what's the tea. This is by Virtual Reality 9. She is on Etsy and also on YouTube. Do me a favor, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you just rock with me and got my back, meaning have my six because I have yours. You're dealing with a cheap ass. How do I put that? Yep. You're dealing with somebody that is cheap and emotionally dependent is another energy. I don't know. Let's figure it out. Somebody that is a boss, though, that feels like they're a boss. They wear and they have, you know, the ability to be stable and authoritative, but they are cheap when it comes to the emotional, energy that they give you. And so that is at the energy that we're going to focus on. Use money as power, in a drama starter. So, emotionally dependent. They're depending on your emotions. They're dependent on your emotions, meaning that they use your energy and it drains you. And you feel like they try to call you the drama queen or king, however it is, like you're the one that's always having something to say, but they use the money to control the situations, even though they're cheap. And so they can use money as a, how do you call it? Use money. They can use money as, or the nice things as bandages, but you know that they are dependent on your energy, and they come, and as soon as they leave, they suck all the energy out of your being, because you might think that this is a twin flame. I just changed because I was going to pull tarot, but now because of this type of energy, I'm going to pull from the soulmate, twin flame, or karmic situation that you might be in dealing with this person, because again, I just feel like this person is draining you. They're using your energy. They're draining you. Bottom of the deck is the climax. There's anxiety and worries about your bond with your twin. You may be in separation, but if you get through it, you'll emerge stronger. So this is what you have to learn. Remember, no man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. So the emotionally independent, the climax, reaching this climax, friendship, this romantic union will be grounded in friendship, a very playful connection meant to teach you to have a more carefree attitude. So, they might teach you how to have a more carefree attitude, but it says twin flame. You have met your twin flame, and even though it will be challenging, it can create a profound and life-altering sense of wholeness. So, I don't know, you might like the back and forth. You might like the way this person looks in the public eye, them always using bandages, because that's what really it is like somebody using bandages to cover up the pain that they're going through. They use money, but they're cheap when it comes to, actually really knowing the person, and so again, they're dependent on your energy until you remove it. That's what you have to always remember, that when growth comes and you start to set boundaries, when you realize that somebody is taking your energy, pulling, it was this video that I found, and I posted it on my shorts, my YouTube shorts. Let me see if I can find it. But it was this video that basically was the same thing. So, oh God, I started a video and I haven't finished it, but on TikTok. But it was a video that, basically said the life of an empath. And so, they go around, and I'm just going to explain it to you because I can't find it. But they go around and they come around you, and all of the burdens that they have, they take them, and as soon as they come around you, the energy drains. It goes from one thing and they drain, and then they feel better, they leave, and then you have to get out of this deep, dark depression, which makes you feel like you're the drama queen. But as an empath, and as somebody who is intuitive, and as somebody who takes on different energies, we feel like, there is like this thing that we have to get out of in order for us to get through it, if that makes sense. And so, again, rejection and wounds. Hold on, my son is trying to get my attention. Hold on. Okay, so rejection and wounds came out. They have rejection fears or wounds that are so great they're not ready, willing, or able to face them right now. Reason the union fails to flourish. Again, yes, something about, like I said, them being cheap. They could have had financial issues as a child, have went through some shit when it comes to you know, losing, lack, or something like that. Or it just could be just that this is how they were taught to love. They were taught to love with finances. And so that is, yeah, the Page of Swords energy is them having clarity when it comes to, hold on one second, my son is back here. Okay, sorry about that. So the Page of Swords comes out, and that means that you have clarity. You have clarity in regards to, you know, a new experience or going on an adventure. This card is trying to come out back here. It's Hangman, yeah. And it's coming out, let's see. The way it tried to come out is in the upright. Yeah, I was pushing it in the reverse. So you've been in limbo when it comes to dealing with this person. This person who is emotionally draining and that uses, yeah, there has been, if we look at it like this or like this, any way it goes, it's conflict and not really realizing the options that you have. And so the Seven of Cups energy is underneath here. Seven of Cups energy is just letting you know warnings, hope, choice, but in the reverse is disappointment, deceptions, and false expectations when it comes to dealing with this person. Hold on. Yeah, when it comes to dealing with this person, and that's where the conflict lies at, is that you you know, you feel like you are being dramatic, but you know this person is emotionally draining you. And oh look, I didn't even see that. You have to follow your heart when it comes to dealing with this situation. This is how you feel every time this person leaves. You know, respectfully, this is because they're cheap. You know, they don't want to do anything financially with you. They don't want to, you know, spend money. They just want, yeah, they want to look like, they want to look as if they fit the part to everyone else, but you see in the inside, and you are drained every time this person comes around you based upon how they do things, which is their wounds and things like that. You know, the wounds that they have, they cover up things, and we can see straight through that shit. And so this is where it goes with you realizing that you have to follow your heart. The Knight of Cups energy, always follow your heart. No, excuse me, I'm sorry, I said that right. Always follow your heart. It'll never lead you astray because it knows things the mind can't explain. You know deep down, respectfully, that this person is very draining to your energy, and you know at the end of the day they make you feel like you're a drama queen. But the unknown energy of the moon being here and the justice energy, the consequences of your actions or their actions are at hand. Even though you don't know what's going to happen, the universe is telling you that you have to look inside to really see how you feel. Is this going to be a friendship, or is this something that is going to always be draining unless you get to know each other? It says this romantic union will be grounded in friendship, a very playful connection meant to teach you to have a more carefree life. And so that is what you want. And so that's the reason why, you know, all of these energies are coming out, because you want this from this person. That doesn't mean that this person may want the same thing, because right now at this point, you know, the climax is that their anxieties and worries about the bond, the way you make this person feel. You are very supportive mentally and physically and emotionally and maybe spiritually to this person, but that scares them. That scares this person to where they're in conflict with this decision. And so they know that you make them feel some kind of way, and you relieve the tension because you take on that energy. Energy is transformed, but depending on how you transmute that energy, you can transmute it into more sadness and makes you feel down in the dumps and depressed. And it's like you may be in separation, but if you get through you'll emerge stronger than ever. But it takes for you to understand where your strengths and your weaknesses are. And again, this person is carefree with the way they do shit, and that's the reason why, you know, the baggage and the burdens of the night, when they come to you to try to spend that time of releasing all of their negativity on you and causing more rejection and wounds for you. It's just like you have to decipher, is this worth the conflict and the competition? Also, is it worth you feeling with the Five of Wands energy, bitter competition, a sick ambition, and unable to trust this person? Let's clarify the Five of Wands energy. You know, you feel like you're unable to trust this person. Yeah, because they're toxic. It's toxic energy right here. And you cannot deal with so much with toxic. And the devil energy, just to let you know, says, let me find it because I always lose it. And examine and overcome your worst fears and doubts and dark thoughts. Confront the darkness and choose the light within. So every time you deal with this person, you have to choose the light, because this person makes you feel dark in the inside. It makes you feel like they're emotionally dependent on your energy, and they pull your positive every time it takes for you to build this energy. And they turn around and they suck it out of you every time. And when they leave you, they leave like this because they don't realize how damaged they are, how toxic they are, and how much they leave you in hangman energy and how much conflict you have within yourself, if that makes sense. And that's hard to deal with somebody that's emotionally draining. They're dependent on you, and they don't even realize the power of the energy and how it's exchanged, and why, at some point, when it comes to the opportunities, the cup of love, the Page of Cups energy, it just feels like, the affection that they don't give you, because they're cheap. They don't want to give you, they don't want to do anything but give you their negative energy and their negative thoughts of how they feel. That's the rejection and the wounds that you keep trying to heal. But the climax is like they're scared to move forward because you give them some other energy, and the way that they feel when they leave you, they feel good when they're with you, but when they leave you, they still feel you. But you feel their pain. Oh God, I can't make this up. Page of Swords energy. So, this is you learning how to understand that you're not just the drama starter. These are the cycles that you have to learn about your true power and how it is and where it lies at. And just because they look like they're a boss, they can be a boss and have a mind when it comes to business. And I keep saying this over and over again, but in actuality, they need a mama. They want you to be their mama. In respectfully, like they can't give this energy to their mom, so they pile on top of all the energy that they get in the daytime of whatever the problems is they have, and they pile it onto you and expect for you to figure out how to deal with it, which, because they feel like you're going to do it because you're always going to be there. It's just that day until you're not there is when they start to see things in a different light. Let's clarify the cycle. So the will and flow. The wheel of fortune is the ebb and flow of life, and this comes with you understanding. As the King of Cups energy, only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. This is the understanding that you have to have, that sometimes the friendships and the climax, reaching the climax of understanding why. It says, but if you get through it, you'll emerge stronger than ever, because you have to understand that you are loving, and this person has a lot of baggage that they keep giving to you. And so with that being said, let's clarify the devil energy. The devil energy comes out with the ego. See, they're the toxic energy in their ego is everything. So they give you all of the unwinnable situations that they go through by them just pulling the energy, the sneakiness, the defeat. All of these things make you feel like you're the drama queen and that you're crazy. But let's clarify the Five of Swords. You're not. You just have to know how to transmute it, the intuition. And now you have to set the boundaries and be on the defensive side, because, the judgment, the realization is that you understand what this person is bringing to you. Seven of Wands energy, which is you have victory and you have hope for it, but at the same time you have to be defensive because they're emotionally draining. And the High Priestess energy is here, something that can only be understood through experience. The only way that you can get through this is if you realize that a very playful connection meant to teach you to have more carefree attitude, but at the same time it's life altering with the twin flame energy. You have met your twin flame, and even though it will be challenging, it can create a profound and life altering sense of wholeness. This person is here. No man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. This person is here to teach you a lesson, or the situation is here that's draining to teach you a lesson that you have to understand. When things start to take you and make you feel like you're the drama queen, it's normally the wounds of, or the lack thereof, of how somebody deals with things. And so again, you see straight through this energy. That's why the High Priestess shows his face. You have to recognize your strengths. This just came out in my last read. You have to recognize your strengths and do it with confidence, and understand what is causing you anxiety and not wanting to work as a team, and cause you, every time you leave this person, you got to go into hermit mode, because you feel anxious, and then you have to start over again. The Ace of Pentacles energy. You have to start over again and find your happiness, your joy, and your new beginning every time this person leaves you, because they're emotionally draining, and which is they're dependent, which they feel like they're not dependent on anybody, because remember, they're the boss. They have everything together, but in actuality, you see the baby in them. You see the emotional needs that they have, and we have all the pages that show his face. Is it all the pages? Let's see. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords is here. The only thing that's not here is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So enjoy it. Enjoy the moments that you spend with them. Let go of the energy, as every time we're in this read, we let go of the negative energy. Every time we leave this read, we say my affirmation and let it go. So every time this person leaves, you have to say, I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, right? Heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. You have to let this energy go every time this person leaves you. If not, it'll just pile up until you feel you forget about your strengths. Strength isn't always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. And when you get to that point, you get to the situation of being in the Queen of Swords. You're not able to manifest or grow and also realize what's causing you peace, happiness, and harmonious energy unless you live in the present moment right now. When you're with that person, the present moment, not the past of what they're doing and how they are, but the present moment, meaning that you're going to look forward to them leaving, but you're happy that they're here. I don't know, just telling you, if you haven't gotten to the point to where you're ready to let them go, then that is what you're going to have to do every time. It's going to be a new beginning every time, a realization. Either you got to choose to hold on to the past or to keep living in the past and fear and anxiety of the future, or live in the now. And that's what you have to realize. Is it worth it? And so this is when faced with difficult situations in this process, if this is how you want to live, this is what you got to know. When faced with difficult situations, you got to be impartial, carefully evaluate your options. But this is the King of Swords energy, the Knight of Swords energy. That was the King of Swords that I just said. But this is be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. So if this is what you want, if this is not what you want, or if this is what you want, wait a minute, I said that wrong. If this is what you want, you got to be tough. If this is not what you want, you got to walk away from the past energies and also live in the present moment. Right? You got to walk away from the past energy. But if you want to live in the past or in the future, wondering if this person is for you in the future, and live in the past of basically the love that you had, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. You're going to struggle until you find balance. And the balance comes in with you reaching this climax and understanding why the friendship is there, and that you have to live in the now and not in the past or the future. And you got to work on yourself. And then if that doesn't work, then you're going to have to end things. So every time this person comes around and they leave you, they emotionally drain you and makes you feel this way. So if you don't want to keep feeling this way, the death energy shows its face, which says, embrace change and let go of what no longer serves you. Death is not the end. It's a transformation that brings new beginnings. So if you want this person to come back, or not, you're going to have to be in your Queen of Swords energy. Stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind. Don't take shit from anyone. So you're going to have to keep explaining yourself to this person that keeps emotionally draining you every time they come around, or you're going to have to, every time they leave, let go of this negative emotional energy that they keep giving you. And that makes you feel like the drama. And so you have to always have hope. No matter the situation you find yourself in, there's always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care. If you don't get to this point, so again, there is the if or if I do this or if I don't do this. So any way it goes, whatever way you choose to go, you have to have faith. No matter what the situation you find yourself in, there's always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, and focus on self-care. Self-care happens when you have this realization that you have to work on yourself. Right? Or if you're going to keep dealing with this energy every time this person leaves, right? You're going to have to either stand up for yourself and keep telling them every time, which is going to be like a broken record, and they're going to say you're a drama queen, or you have to be the drama queen and release the energy every time if this is what you want. If this is not what you want and this is what you've been going through time and time again, every time this person comes around, it's a new beginning, because they don't realize what they're doing. They're going to keep coming back and forth with you and not saying, I apologize for last time. They're going to just keep coming around like nothing ever happened. It makes you feel crazy. It makes you feel crazy. It emotionally drains you. And it makes you feel like you have more wounds than everything. Then you get to recognize. So if that's not what you want, then no matter the situation, you have to set boundaries, because you've reached a plateau and you got to change your belief system. Does that make sense? And that's just how I see that energy. You have to change your belief system in order for you to realize this is what an emotional draining relationship is. This is what it's going to be. And it's going to happen time and time again until you reach a plateau and you set boundaries and you understand that you're disconnected. You can't do this anymore. That's where we are. So I'm going to go ahead, and again, Ace of Wands energy comes out, which you got to have the courage, the desire, and be positive about every situation. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is all about you, Cancer. Look at that. Confidence, moving forward. Courage, desire, and positivity. And this is having empathy for a situation or not. Or you can reach this plateau, set boundaries, change your belief system. Any way it goes, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, and focus on who you, self-care, all day. Does that make sense? And so that is what you have to do. Now I'm going to take this. I might use this for my thumbnail, but I say the emotional independent energy is how you have to learn how to transmute that. Hopefully that meant that you understood that. Orange hearts if you did. Now we're going to go ahead and pull from the crystal deck. The crystal that comes out is the Seraphonite. The Seraphonite is angelic communication, yes, regeneration, exactly, and protection. No matter the situation you find yourself in, there's always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care. The angelic communication is communicating with this person in the 5D. Hopefully they will heal, because if not, they're going to say you're the drama queen. Stand up for yourself. Always speak your mind. Don't take shit from anybody. And they're gonna be like, every time I come around, you start shit. And then you're like, every time you come around, you don't apologize for the last time you were here. But every time, you gotta realize that if you're willing to deal with this, these are the new beginnings. Every time, it's something new. Does that make sense of what I'm saying? It's always something new every time. And so every time it's going to be a beginning or an end until you realize that in order to have balance, you have to work on yourself. Does that make sense? You're going to have to work on yourself, or it's going to just be that. So the crown chakra is your spirituality, your belief system. You have to change your belief system. It says it right here. You have to change your belief system and have balance. Wherever it's at, somewhere in here. You have to change your belief system in order to have balance when it comes to this person. There it is. You have to change your belief system and have balance in order to deal with this person. Or you have to understand where the climax is and why it's better to be friends when it comes to the emotionally dependent and draining situations. The heart chakra is your ability to communicate this. Again, you get into your Queen of Swords bag and you start to yell about what it is that this person isn't doing. And you turn around and you're going to be called a drama queen. You're going to be called a drama queen. Does that make sense? So your ability to communicate this, to express yourself, you tried it already. You're a drama queen to this person. If you want this, you got to trust in the new beginnings every time, with the pages being here. You got to trust in the new beginnings every time, because the new beginnings will always be here until this person gets it. And that's where it takes for you to have balance and to work on yourself. Where's it at? Because you've reached a plateau. Now you're setting boundaries. You're changing your belief system. You're being victorious. The empathetic person is still moving forward with confidence, no matter the situation you find yourself in. Does that make sense? And so let's go ahead and say this affirmation. Angelic energies heal and protect me. I said that. You got to let go with the affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions. Every time the page comes around, every time this childish person, the page is a beginner, a learner, or somebody who may be willing to learn once they realize. Angelic energies heal and protect me. You have to realize, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care, right? Or change your belief system. Change your belief system in order to set the boundaries to have balance within yourself. That's how it goes. Change your belief system. Now, let's go ahead and let this old energy go. Right? I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.